All right, what's up, guys? Anthony here, Special Analysis. Welcome to the video. Today is Monday, March 25th, 2024. Want to do a recap of the read on light sweet crude oil this morning. Guys, if you're enjoying these videos, if you're learning from them, if you want to see more of them, I encourage you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. I will, personally answer them. So let's kind of talk about it. Had some predetermined levels here. 81, 81.40, 81.70, and 82.25. Really liked this pullback here. Really liked the interaction that I saw here, with price pushing back higher. However, as much as I really liked this push, there was sitting liquidity here at 80.80. And, I said to my traders, I'm like, listen, while I like this and we could have very well set a higher low, we're fairly close to that liquidity. There's a pretty good chance that if we fail here, we come back and consume that liquidity, which is ultimately exactly what we did. We hit that liquidity and then we finally came up and broke above the VWAP. Now, from there, it was pretty simple, right? This is like pretty just kind of cut and dry. Come in here like this. I think I even laid it out like that. Right. I was just simply looking for a couple things. One, I knew that at $81 was a sensitive area. Okay, so this level was already marked out, and we were getting support at 81. We broke the VWAPs. We came back in, tested that 81 a couple times. Cut these lower highs here. You could see here's the break and also the retest. So I had two reasons to believe there was support here at 81, both very short-term analysis and also on much higher time frame analysis. So this here for me was pretty key. And I said, I'm like, guys, if we hold the VWAP here and we push, we should push back to 81.40, which we were at, earlier in the morning. And then these were all predetermined levels that they had in their email this morning when they got the invite to the room. And that was 81.70 followed by 82.25. Now, 81.70 did hesitate here for a minute, but the real rotation where I felt attracted to the price action was right here, after we put in a real, topping style candle, and got back right underneath this level here. I really liked the way buyers and sellers interacted here, just like I liked it here. The only reason I didn't act on this push and waited was because I saw this sitting liquidity and I wanted to see how price reacted at the VWAP. We were in the process here of placing kind of lower highs sequentially. So I was a little concerned that we may place another lower high, which we did. And I was excited that we were going to probably consume that liquidity at 80.80, which is exactly what we did. So this is how it all played out, guys. Really kind of short, sweet, to the point here. Price was a little choppy as we got together, but really gave us this great push to the upside. Crude's been selling off since it hit 83. I was expecting a very, very aggressive correction, and that's exactly what we got. Even for my swing traders, I was anticipating this. I told them about this over the weekend. I was like, guys, listen, I think there's room for price improvement here. I think price is going to rally back higher. So it just is what it is. But I wanted to just take a couple minutes, kind of walk you through, the simplicity of just having clean, clear-cut levels of interest, and then knowing that you can identify very specific prices where buyers and sellers interact with one another, and liquidity as well, putting those components together with extraordinarily basic price action. Just looking at the volume at the bottom, which so many people forget to do. This is such an overlooked indicator. And then just kind of putting the pieces of the puzzle together really gives you the opportunity to say, hey, look at this beautiful run. Target 1, target 2, target 3. We knew right here we had the support of a couple things: the VWAP, the support of this 81 level, which we knew about, and the support of this very short-term trend line. You can see we tested it perfectly. Guys, this is just, a nice, easy bump and run trade. You got easily 30 ticks, easily 60 ticks, and then again, a little over 100 ticks. And all that happened in less than 2 hours, an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes. Like, just, that's it, right? It was levels, price action, volume, find spots that, buyers and sellers interacted in a way that could lead you to believe that price is going to push higher. Identified liquidity. I mean, I tell people, like, your chart should be empty with the exception of the levels of interest you want to trade at, right? I like 2 VWAPs. That's just me personally. You don't have to use them if you don't want to. Volume, price action, right? On a separate screen, I run all my crap. I have my pivots. I have my moving averages. I have my MACD. I have all the other nonsense, right? But on the chart that I trade on, I simply trade with components of volume and price action, and that's it. And levels, obviously, but those are levels that I determine of interest, right? On the other screen that's off to the right, I can see all the traditional daily, weekly, all that kind of, all those pivots. I can see prior highs, prior lows, opening ranges, all that kind of stuff. But for me to really just indulge in the volume, the price action, the liquidity, the interaction between buyers and sellers, the cleaner my screen is, the easier it is for me to do that job. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. Again, my goal is to get you to focus in on volume and price action, because that is ultimately what is going to allow you to advance in this trading career. God bless, guys. I'll see you in the next video.